Oh, hey, there you are. Hello everyone. I just took my old Logitech webcam out of the box. This is Logitech C925E, and I stopped using it approximately 1 year ago because I upgraded to continuity camera, which you see to the left of me. It's a feature from Apple. It allows you to use your iPhone as a webcam, and when Apple announced it, I was very excited about it because of many features that it offered. For example, enhanced visual clarity, desk view, portrait mode, and so on. And today I want to share my experiences of using it for 1 year. Some things I really excited about still, some things I feel that Apple could have done better. So let me share them with you in this video. Continuity camera was announced by Apple in 2020, and basically what it offers is a wireless video feed integration between your phone and your Mac or an iPad. And it happened in some way before. So during COVID lockdown, there was an influx of apps that allowed to turn your mobile phone into a webcam, which was helpful for many people who were working from home. But this feature specifically was announced by Apple themselves, and it offered some functionalities that were specific to Apple, and that they were able to engineer because they own the whole ecosystem. So the benefits were quite obvious. First of all, you wouldn't need to buy another webcam if you already have a phone. It's just the same premise as Apple says. You don't need a separate camera because you already have a perfect camera in your pocket. And second, the quality of the image that iPhone produces, together with the software enhancements that Apple is able to use within the iPhone, is quite superior to the quality you get from the normal webcam. So all these two things combined, it sounds like a perfect deal. Setting up is pretty straightforward. What you need to have, you need to have your iPhone, of course, and you need to have a compatible Mac. And after setting it up in any video applications that you would use your normal webcam, you will have a feed which would be called user's iPhone. And then you can select it as your webcam, and it will be automatically activated whenever you enter a call or whenever you are invited to participate in a video conference. Something about the mounts. You can use it without any mounts, of course. If you have a tripod for your iPhone, you might as well just use this. And I saw some people using the handles with a clasp to grasp it. But myself, I opted for the solution that Apple themselves recommend. So there are Belkin adapters. There is one adapter for the laptop, and there is one adapter for the external screen that I'm using. And it has a MagSafe. So you basically magnetically connect your iPhone to this thing, and you put it on your screen. And then there you have it. Then the iPhone is in position. The basic features of the continuity camera are, well, straightforward. Of course, there is a webcam in the landscape orientation. The laptop adapter also allows you to put the phone into the portrait orientation, and then iPhone automatically switches to using a different, I think, lens and aspect ratios, so you will be a little bit more zoomed in. There are also software enhancements that come with it that you can activate via the small icon in the macOS itself. Those enhancements include Studio Light, which makes the background a little bit darker and your face a little bit brighter. This is very useful if you have a window or a bright background behind you. Another feature is portrait mode, which blurs the background behind you, so you kind of have this nice blurred background and the bokeh, allowing the viewer as well to concentrate on your face when you're in the call. There is a center stage, which is essentially face tracking feature. It will follow you around if you move back and forth in the frame, and it will keep the video feed from the webcam on your face at all times. There are also features called gestures, and basically when you will have a thumbs up or a heart made with your hands, then it will display those icons in the video feed. This is, I guess, nice when you're calling with a friend, maybe not so useful for the business-oriented calls, but still it's a nice addition. And finally, there is a desk view. And the desk view, I'll talk a little bit more in depth later in this video, but it basically allows to have a top-down overview of your desk via some specific magic using the distortion from your wide-angle lens. Continuity camera works remotely, so you only need your phone and your Mac to be connected to the same Wi-Fi network. So you don't need to have it connected via a cable like you would do with a normal webcam. At the same time, if you're doing a lot of calls throughout the day, I think it's a good idea to just have it plugged here and there so that your phone doesn't run out of battery. When you are in the long calls, the iPhone tends to get warm, and it also tends to lose juice quite fast. So in terms of convenience, the biggest convenience, in my opinion, comes from the software enhancements. There is a very nice way how iPhone processes the video feed. iPhone knows that it's a person sitting in front of the camera, so it will expose for your face. Next to that, the features like portrait mode and studio light helps to enhance the image as well. So in essence, the quality of the picture that you would get from the Logitech or any other webcam in this price range and iPhone, it's quite drastic. For example, as you can see, I have a key light above my screen. This is Logitech Litra Beam. I use it to light up my face because I have normally a window behind me when I work from home. And I actually bought it for Logitech webcam because it was not smart enough to know that it needs to expose for my face. And when it was very bright outside, then the outside of the window was bright enough, exposed correctly, but my face was super dark. So this light helps, but with an iPhone, you wouldn't need it. I still use this light. I still think that it enhances the quality of image even with an iPhone, but iPhone is smart enough to expose correctly for your face and just overexpose the background because it knows that it's a webcam to be used for people. So that's, I think, the biggest selling point of continuity camera. Now let's talk about the intended use. I think for intended use, which is teleconferences, Microsoft Teams calls, Zoom calls, FaceTime, this thing excels. I think the quality of image that you get together with ease of use and, as I mentioned, the software enhancements, it just makes it the best webcam on the market for, let's say, the normal users. When I talk about the software that you can use continuity camera with, it's basically any applications that you use your normal webcam with. I think the only drawback that I constantly struggle with is Microsoft Teams. In Microsoft Teams, the feed is very saturated and the face looks quite red. So my face constantly has reddish tones when I'm on the Microsoft Teams call. There are a lot of questions on the internet on what is the reason for this, and there is currently no resolution. Either it's Microsoft Teams and they need to fix how they process the feed from the continuity camera, or this is something that Apple has to fix themselves. So far, there is no option to apply any post-color corrections to the feed that you get from this thing. And there are also no options in Microsoft Teams apart for some weird gimmicky filters like black and white filters and Candy Crush filters and things like that. So that's kind of the biggest drawback there for intended use. However, if you don't use Microsoft Teams and you primarily do calls on Zoom or FaceTime or Slack huddles, then you'll be fine. So another interesting feature is the desk view. Desk view allows you to view your desk, your keyboard, and where your hands usually are from the top-down position, as if your camera was mounted as a top-down setup. It does it, so Apple implemented it in a really ingenious way. So they use the wide-angle lens feed, and via some clever computational magic, they stretch and correct the image that they get through it and display it as flat. The way they managed and pulled it off is quite remarkable, and I was very excited to see it during the announcement. I think it's a great feature if you want to show someone how you draw something, or if you want to unbox a specific thing. However, there is, like, again, another drawback. The quality of feed you get from it is very bad. So it's not clear, it's quite grainy, and if you would want to use this feature for content creation, for example, for a product review, I don't think you would be able to pull this off. Like, that's not the footage that you want to professionally put out there as a content creator. Now, since we just talked about the desk view, now let's talk about what else is missing. In my opinion, one of the biggest drawbacks of this whole setup is lack of ability to record in 4K, and in case of the iPhone Pro models, in Apple Log. So 4K, Apple Log, and HDR content. Because iPhones are capable of recording 4K content, I think since the iPhone 8. And I don't think there would be a problem of recording the 4K content via the continuity camera, maybe not to the drive of your computer, of your Mac, but to the internal drive of an iPhone. Cameras like Fujifilm cameras, like the Fujifilm X-T5 with which I'm recording this video, are able to do it. You can display the normal content on the external monitor, and you can write the 4K and log footage on the internal SD card. So this is possible technically. However, it's not possible with this particular functionality of continuity camera. You are only limited on recording 1080p 30 frames per second footage. I feel this is a big drawback, and I feel that this is something that Apple really misses on. So this is quite disappointing, because the iPhone allows you to record 4K video, and iPhones were able to record 4K video already for quite a bit, and you can turn these devices into quite capable content creation video cameras, basically. And there are a lot of content creators who use iPhone fully for whatever they are doing, and they make great footage. So my thoughts were that if I would be recording this kind of content, so a talking content video, I would be able to just sit in front of my computer and record it using the continuity camera. And I'm not able to. I kind of can. I can still mount this on my adapter, put it on the screen, activate the normal video recording app on my iPhone, then walk back to my chair and record the content. But there is a limitation. I cannot monitor myself. I cannot monitor how am I sitting. I cannot monitor what's out around me. And this is such an easy feature to implement, and I'm really sad that Apple didn't go this way. So for those who wanted, like me, to record nice 4K footage using the continuity camera, unfortunately there is no lag to that. Until Apple gives us this new feature, or until someone else comes up with a solution for this, that would not be possible. So continuity camera, as of now, it's best and it's great at that for participating in the Zoom calls, in the teleconferences, creating HD, so 1080p educational content if you need it. But if you hoped to record a 4K video, or a 4K video with HDR, with Apple Log, unfortunately no luck so far. So that naturally brings me to the conclusion of this video. What do I think about continuity camera after 1 year of using it? I think for the intended use, that is the teleconferences, Zoom calls, and so on, it's an unmatched webcam. It's really a webcam in your pocket, and I'm much happier of using it rather than my old Logitech webcam. That, of course, is due to the quality of the lens, quality of the feed that is also enhanced with the clever software algorithms that iPhone provides. However, if you're interested in using it for something else than video calls and conferences, for example, professional content creation, recording 4K footage from it directly, it doesn't quite hit the mark. So my wishes for the future of this feature, if Apple would not kill it, of course, is that in the next iteration, Apple would enable the 4K option when you are recording it from your desktop. Perhaps also include color correction options so you can correct the red tones in Microsoft Teams. And maybe fix the desk view. I'm not sure if this is possible. I think this is really a limitation of doing this computational magic with a wide angle lens that results in quite a poor quality of the resulting image. But who knows? If they fix the desk view, then a lot of people can also ditch their top-down setups for the unboxing videos. So that would be a win-win. So that brings us to the conclusion of today's review. I will happily continue to use my continuity camera. I hope you find this video helpful. I hope you liked it. If you use continuity camera, or maybe you moved from continuity camera back to the classic webcam, share your thoughts in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video.